the Toyota CHR stands as one of the most visually distinct and stylistically bold entries in the compact crossover SUV segment. It's a car that Toyota clearly designed to make a statement. With its coupe-like silhouette, sharply sculpted lines, and aggressive stance, the CHR doesn't blend into traffic, it demands attention. While many competitors in this space lean on practicality and conservative aesthetics, Toyota has embraced a more daring approach with the CHR, targeting younger buyers or those seeking something that breaks from the norm. Once you get beyond the striking exterior, the CHR continues to impress with a cabin that feels well thought out, solidly built, and surprisingly premium for its price point. The materials used throughout the interior are of good quality, especially in higher trims, and the layout is modern and ergonomically sound. Soft touch surfaces are used in the right places, and the overall design is driver-focused, with a slightly angled dashboard and an intuitive infotainment screen mounted high in the center console. The diamond pattern theme seen outside is also echoed inside, adding to a cohesive design language that many rivals lack. Seating comfort is another strong suit of this CHR. The front seats are supportive and comfortable, offering a good driving position with ample adjustability. Taller drivers might find headroom slightly limited due to the sloping roof line, but for the average user, it provides a snug yet accommodating experience. The rear seats are best suited for 2 adults rather than 3, and while legroom is acceptable, headroom again becomes a slight issue due to the coupe-style rear design. However, for a vehicle in this segment, the compromises are within reasonable expectations. Cargo space is where the CHR starts to show the trade-offs of its design. The rear hatch doesn't open as high as in more traditional SUVs, and the cargo area is modest. If you're regularly carrying large items or luggage for more than 2 people, it might feel a bit tight. The sloped rear window and thick C-pillars also limit rear visibility, though Toyota includes a decent rear view camera and blind spot monitoring on most trims to compensate. Under the hood, the Toyota CHR typically comes with a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder petrol engine paired to a continuously variable transmission (CVT). This setup produces around 144 horsepower and is tuned more for efficiency than outright performance. It's not a fast car, and its acceleration can feel sluggish, particularly when climbing step grades or merging onto fast-moving highways. That said, for city driving, daily commutes, and cruising at moderate speeds, it performs adequately and feels composed. The CVT works smoothly in most scenarios, although it can drone under hard acceleration, a common trait among CVTs. Still, Toyota has tuned it to mimic gear shifts under heavier loads, which helps make it feel less like a rubber band and more like a traditional automatic. Fuel economy is respectable, with real-world averages hovering between 27 and 31 miles per gallon depending on your driving habits and conditions. In some international markets, hybrid variants of the CHR are available, combining a 1.8-liter or 2.0-liter engine with an electric motor to significantly improve efficiency and lower emissions. These versions are especially appealing for eco-conscious buyers or urban dwellers. Where the CHR shines unexpectedly is in its driving dynamics. The suspension tuning and low center of gravity contribute to a sense of stability and confidence in corners. It doesn't feel floaty or disconnected like some crossovers. Instead, it delivers a surprisingly engaging and planted ride, especially around town and on twisty roads. The steering is light but precise, and the overall handling is more car-like than SUV-like, which helps the CHR feel agile and easy to maneuver in tight spaces or urban environments. Noise insulation is also fairly decent, with wind and road noise kept in check at highway speeds, contributing to a calm and composed ride. Technology and features are generous for the segment. Even base models include an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto.